What Chorizo picks up now the first kill this round, but Exotech, again, this aggressive nature coming through. Chorizo able to pick up another one, almost picking up 3, but more grenades from Godzilla. He seems to be the nade king right now, as he's got 3 nade kills at least this round, or in this half. 3-5 is the round score, again, still in favor of Bio, but this is looking like a very strong round right now in favor of Welfare, as it is a 3-on-2. Laundry is almost insignificant, though. He just has 2 HP. But again, that little extra support will definitely help, and whatever push that Godzilla and Exotech decide to make, as Exotech is on top of the map.
Yeah, it's something that I've seen him run on occasion. It's something they pull out only in big tournaments. It is a legal boost until you get to a certain point, so hopefully he doesn't go past that point. But it definitely gives you a huge advantage over the map. You can see just about everything, especially a huge advantage as he's looking under that A-bomb site right now. You can see just about every crack into that A-HUD.
That's very interesting to see him up here. He will eventually fall down trying to secure where that bomb was. He will fall into the hands of Chorizo, though, who was sitting there just waiting to give him a handshake. And Chorizo with the second one over the middle. A nice kill there on Godzilla, making it now 4-5. So, again, even though Bio walked away, winning the half, it was a huge show up there at the end for Welfare. This is exactly what they needed.
Yeah, and it feels like I said earlier, it feels like the Ace Gaming match all over again. Welfare started out with a slow start, but they pulled it back at the half. But it's still a 5-4 game, and Bio did walk away with the more favorable score there. Especially now they're going to go on to the defense, which is the more favored side here. So you got to wonder how Welfare is going to go into this situation.
Yeah, you know, it would have been a little bit more intimidating for Welfare if they were to have not come back as much as they had right then. But even still, being down after being on defense for the first half is definitely not the spot that you want to see yourself in. But either way, not the worst situation they could be in. It could be a lot worse, as they were down really early, a pretty big amount. And what we're going to see now is the flip-flop having Bio on defense, which, again, we mentioned it was very likely the favored side as it comes to Mexico. But on top of that, Welfare having to make sure that they're now putting their presence in full force on offense, which obviously would be the more difficult side to make that happen.
Yeah, definitely. Welfare is going to have to turn it around here. It's all or nothing at this point, and it's got to feel probably a little bit sour on their end, as they won 10-4 and Bio's already got 5 on them. So
yeah, absolutely.
This second match definitely showing Bio's strengths for sure.
I mean, do you think that Welfare is a little shocked there in the first 5 or 6 rounds?
Definitely. I think most teams, when they go into Mexico, they don't expect to lose that defensive side, as it is such a strong defensive map. But at the same time, Bio can't slip up here and underestimate Welfare, as they are pretty good at coming back from round deficits. So I think.
So we've seen.
Yeah, we've seen them time and time again pull things back. So I think Bio needs to not underestimate Welfare at this point. I know they were very confident going into the second matchup, but they can't let anything slip here. As long as they continue to hold and hit the shots they have been, I think they have a pretty good chance of taking this one.
I absolutely agree. I mean, it is definitely down to who can be consistent from here on out. We saw Bio jump out to a really strong start, but they weren't able to hold on to that same that metal that they had the first 4 or 5 rounds. They had let slip there at the end. It was very similar strategies, though. I mean, they were very aggressive and different natures. I mean, we saw a few things up their sleeve with Exotech jumping up to the jump spot and the boost. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, I would say Welfare made some great adjustments, you know, as a team. Like, they were able to adapt and change how they were going to format their defense. We saw some a little different things early on, like the 4-person stack in the middle that got handled very nicely from Bio as they walked into A site. But overall, if Welfare can keep doing what they're doing and adjust maybe a little bit more quickly, I think it's very plausible to say that they can run away with this side as long as they are very aware of what's happening throughout the entire nature of the game.
Definitely. I think it's going to come down to who can make those last-minute changes and not sort of hope the same plan they've been using works, because if you're able to adapt, you have a much better chance of being able to come out on top. And I think that really shows who the stronger team truly is. If you can adapt in any situation, you're going to have a lot better time up against anyone.
Oh, absolutely. And not to say that Bio hasn't adapted well. I mean, because we saw them lose to Welfare in the first round 10-4, and now they're putting up a huge fight. So both teams obviously showing that they have the ability to make changes for the better. As it looks like we are just about all readied up. The second half of Mexico cannot start soon enough for me.
I know that it's definitely a match that's going to keep everyone on edge here, as Bio probably not the favorite here, as they did lose 10-4,
right.
But coming on that T-side half win is just incredible for them. They've got to be feeling pretty confident here going into this. But Welfare, on the other hand, they've got to be thinking, what can we do here to stop this Bio aggression? Because Bio just came out a completely different team and just sort of showed their dominance that half that we haven't seen from them so far in this event.
Absolutely, totally have to agree with that. I would be interested to see what Welfare comes out with first round, because the offensive side, you still have whether it's subconsciously or consciously, the fact that the offensive side is going to be more difficult. So do we come out and try to make a statement, or do we see if the aggressive nature of Bio comes at us? I guess we'll get our answer here pretty soon.
Yeah.
Jumping back in the game, it is, again, we're going to be on board with Bio here. We're going to be on board with Welfare here, as they are going to be on offense first, and again, they are down in rounds, so we're going to have to see exactly how this is played. On the defensive side, interesting to note, JSO and Toonie both are going to be rocking the scope, so dual scopes on defense here. Exotech was the first person to fall, and Machiavelli himself actually getting picked out in the water from Toonie. Not sure if they know that 2 scopes are up yet or not, but they are both still up. Godzilla, it looked like it's a one-shot there on Pimped Them Nikes over by the middle part here. So good shots here over across the board, and it is going to be a nice substantial numbers advantage right now for Bio. But again, 2 of those 4 are scopes, so it's not exactly the most lopsided thing that can happen here. I mean, with close quarters, you can dodge those long angles pretty quickly with well-placed smokes and flashes and make it a 2-on-2 gunfight if possible. So anything can happen here. Terizzle with the bomb, actually opting to go towards water. A little bit of a late water push here. Toonie is still here, though. He's going to find this kill if Terizzle isn't careful. If you're Terizzle, I think you have to be thinking, there's no way the scope is still watching me here. But at the flip side, he totally is. Laundry's going to join him, and I think this is going to be maybe catastrophic if Toonie can hit one of his shots, or if he even watches. I mean, right now they're actually pushing through. No, he is not able to hold the hard scope position, so here we go. Now it's a 3-on-2. Laundry coming through, trying to find the next kill on JSO, who, again, had that scope originally. Nice kill there. Now it's going to be a B-side push, trying to get into this bomb site to get the bomb planted. We do have a little over 50 seconds left. Laundry is very lit, though. 8 HP. Terizzle hasn't really seen much action yet at all, as he is 8 full HP. There's 1 kill there, making the second. No, he's out of bullets.
That's got to be disappointing.
I thought for sure he was going to knock that one out of the park.
Yeah, it looks like it just he forgot to reload before that engage, and he just didn't have enough to make it happen there.
Yeah, that or just not realizing how much was left in his clip and couldn't switch to pistol fast enough. He was in a good spot to make that clutch happen, but unable to convert. So a very powerful round there for Bio, as a fast push here, possibly up the middle. JSO with a nade out was not able to get the scope on the early pushing Terizzle. Laundry ends up falling to Exotech early on. We'll see where Laundry died at. It was over in this long side corridor. Fresh is going to walk back up to where he died at and maybe try to scope the same thing. JSO with the scope over the middle by Quad Box, able to hang out here and kind of support Nullify, as he's just kind of spray painting all over across the walls there, able to finally find Terizzle, who was hanging out by the bridge. So it's going to be a lot of trading back here. Pimped Him Nike is able to pick up 2, which ends up clearing out most of the middle. The only one left there is going to be JSO by the Quad Box, and he's going to be happy to sit here, feeling confident in that quick scoping ability and to hold this angle for his teammate. He misses that nice, easy painted shot there from Machiavelli, though. Definitely a shot you need to hit. So 2 scopes still up. Exotech doing a good job from hanging into bomb site A. I'm Toonie right there trying to hang out and help the L side turn, but not much there. Fresh with a good headshot, just barely through the corners of that double door. Now leaving Exotech by himself in the bomb site, and another nice headshot from Fresh. JSO, last player left alive defensively. Machiavelli with the bomb, and here is Fresh making it the 3K, able to finish out the round. So strong for the team of Welfare. Huge play there from Fresh. Really, really well played.
Yeah, definitely. It's nice to see him finally step up and make a huge play for Welfare, and that's going to really help them here. Because I know as soon as you get that 1 round on the board for any side, feel a little bit more confident going into the next rounds that you can get those rounds on the board. Yeah,
without a doubt, that's exactly what's happening here. That's a round that Welfare needed after falling pretty quickly. Again, they were down 5-4. It's now 6-5 in total of rounds. Still favoring the team of Bio, but right now, Machiavelli being down a 4-on-5 situation. I'm Toonie still with the scope. JSO still with the scope. Toonie down to just 16 HP. Exotech down to just 10. And it looks like the push might be happening just kind of hanging out in the middle right now. The offense seems to be. With Laundry down below in the water. I think he may have just made some noise, though, so he needs to be a little bit careful right out there. Fresh hanging over by Elturn, waiting for his teammates to push somewhere. Pimped Nikes and Chirizel over by the middle. Fresh getting a nice headshot. Looks like through the doors on Godzilla. Yeah, he was over by the forklift, so that's a nice little angle to clear for his team. And now going to look to see if anybody crosses into the site from the double doors. Not the case, though. Nullify going to try to pick this fight, and I don't think Fresh should have double peeked that one right there. He probably could have kept himself alive a little bit longer with some good distracting force from over there. But right now, it's now a 3-on-4 in favor of Bio. Chirizel with the bomb, still hanging out over by the A side middle. And defensively, Nullify is still going to be hanging out by the backside boxes. Nice headshot, barely through the smoke there. Needs to find the last two. Pimped Nikes walks his way in with a double kill. Now it's just JSO by himself. He still has that scope, but the bomb is down. He's in a good spot here to make this happen. Pimped Nikes needs to absolutely peek this. A good flash, but no, JSO able to finish him off right there with that Deagle shot. One-on-one situation. Laundry and JSO, last two up. Laundry still with the Deagle. Not even, it's fine. I can use a pistol. Don't worry about it. Laundry not expecting him to still be there, I don't think. Not even able to get a shot off. So JSO, huge clutch for his team after what looked like it was going to be just a round easily for Welfare.
Yeah, definitely. It looked like Welfare had that round on the board, but they just made the mistake of going for that bomb one at a time, and JSO just abused that, giving them another round on the board this half.
There's 2 kills off the bat there for Nullify. A quick round right there defensively. My goodness, I barely even got a chance to see where everything was going down. A lot of kills happening over the middle there. The quick push offensively not working out right now for Welfare. And that almost seemed like a frustration pull, and that strategy let's just go for it, see what happens.
Yeah, and tension's got to be high on their team at this point. They're down by 4 rounds now to the team they took out in the upper bracket, so it's definitely got to be hard for them to bounce back from this, as it's almost match point here for Bio. So the Welfare is definitely going to have to keep their composure and try and make something happen here, or Bio may just walk away with this one.
Yeah, I mean, Welfare now, as you said before, being down 5-4 after they played defense, needed to make something happen here on offense, and we haven't quite seen that quite yet. Welfare, Laundry from Welfare down to 20 HP after some overnades and stuff. Nullify with a double kill over the middle. Might be able to find a third. He is able to find a third. A multi-kill coming out and almost getting the fourth, but JSO with the pistol. That's huge. That's 9-5 right now.
Yeah, and it's match point for Bio, and Welfare just seems to be getting everything turned around on them. They had a very great showing the first match against Bio, and a pretty good fight against Ace Gaming as well, but now it just seems like Bio's coming out stronger than ever, and they really want this.
Yeah, they're playing with so much fever right now. It's just coming through and absolutely stomping on this defensive side, and you could tell that they are absolutely controlling the pace of this matchup at the moment. The offense has only really penetrated once, and that really wasn't all that dominatingly. So defensively, they got to be feeling well. Nullified 9-3 in just 5 rounds. Absolutely huge, almost 2 kills per round. Fresh is the first to fall with Godzilla on both teams. That happened over in the L turn by A. JSO with the scope needs to make something happen here. He hasn't really hit too many shots, and he's still missing at the moment, but that's okay. Nullify here still picking up the slack for his teammates. 10-3 right now, absolutely going huge. And it looks like Tooney and JSO still with those double scopes, able to do what they can at the moment. Tooney picking up 1. More action over the middle right now, though, and a really strange peek there from Pimped Nikes. I don't know why he would double peek that with 2 players right in his face. Machiavelli, last player alive, low on HP, needs to make something happen here against 4 players. Otherwise, his team is ousted from this tournament. Nice headshot there on JSO, though, so maybe some hope here, but I don't know. There's still a lot of work to be done, and they're just creeping across these boxes at the moment. At a poor time peak. That's going to do it.
And wow, 10-5.
Yeah, 10-5. I mean, we had our doubts about Bio originally, losing 10-4 to Welfare in the first round, but where was Welfare that game?
Yeah, Bio just completely turned things around there and showed how good of a team they really are. And of course, Exotech going to come in with the private message now and say, I told you guys. So definitely still confident, but I guess they have every right to be now. They came out and proved that they really are the better team of the two there. So, but now they're going to be going into the playoffs. Definitely not an easy task for them. So we're going to go ahead and look at the bracket here and see how this group played out here.
Yeah, as we saw, Ace Gaming ran their way through this tournament. ABC was really didn't show up as much as anybody else, I think, today. Got blown out in both their games. definitely going to have to go back and revisit what they're planning on doing here for the future. But Ace Gaming moving their way through the upper side of the bracket there, beating ABC 10-3, and then meeting up with Welfare in that really close matchup, which almost went to overtime. But Ace Gaming pulling it out 10-8. They will go on through the playoffs as the #1 seed from the Group 2 bracket. Bio Gaming, on the other hand, they were absolutely stomped on by that team Welfare. We just saw them play in that first matchup. But, I mean, maybe we say that overall, Bio Gaming did a better job of banning maps this time through, because Welfare did not seem to have anything figured out offensively for Mexico.
Yeah, and I think